Okay, this will be a very interesting one. Let's see what we can do with this one. Oops, my hand's shaking. Sorry, folks. I wonder how big we're going to make this. Going to stick it on there for now. Let's see what we can do. Right. Going to turn this one into something interesting. We haven't done this for a while. Going to make it negative, and we're going to add a background colour to this. Thinking it's going to be a different one, an orange. See how we go with this. We don't need the contrast. So I'm wondering if I'm going to use that. I don't know how this one's going to turn out. Maybe we should have used the background colour for later, but nah, we're just going to get straight into it. See how we go with it. Just try to do it by intuition, folks. Okay. Let's see what we've got. We've got here something I found. A Buzz Lightyear toy. Here's Buzz Lightyear from the original, from the Toy Story. I think it was Toy Story.
Enable wing deployment. Stand back, wings are deployed.
Okay, there it is. It's on.
Check out this wingspan. Nice.
Okay.
Anybody seen a sport?
Let's turn this silly thing off, folks. Just try and get it into a nice position and
Stay sharp. There can be danger lurking anywhere.
This is a nuisance, folks. Come on, sit still, you stupid shitter.
To infinity and beyond.
Sorry, folks. He's just taken up all the attention now. He's taken some of the attention off the demo, but now I think he's off now. I was trying to get him into a better position than he was, but obviously it's... Get out. Silly thing. Silly piece of shit. People buy this shit. It's pop culture, basically a product to make a lot of money. Of course, they take it from the movies and make it into an actual toy. So there you have it. It's making a bit too much noise. I'm going to put it away once I'm finished with it. We just got a bit distracted by it, but I just had to wait till it sat still before I could image it. Anyway, the colours look good. Not a nice positioning, but he does look pretty good. And the orange does go quite nicely. So he's not in the greatest position you'd want this toy to be. We're going to move him across a bit. He's not an easy customer to image, so I'm going to we'll just see how we go with it. This makes more noise than I thought. He makes a lot of noise, folks, when he's chattering away. He makes a fucking lot of noise, as you just heard earlier on in the demo. So let's see how this looks. Again, I'm trying to make this suitable as a mirror image because I like mirrors. Wondering if we're going to make him into a mirror or if we're going to just make him just we're just going to stand him up straight up and down. Maybe he's just going to be a non-mirror job for a change. Wondering what else we can do to improve on this. We're not using contrast, we're not using RGB. We're going to do a double darkness and make it even easier to see. So I'm wondering how we're going to make this look. But yeah, I found him. He was left behind. Unfortunately, some little child is probably missing him. These toys aren't cheap either. As you can see, it looks like it's a very expensive toy. So losing one isn't exactly a delight, not for the parents or the child. For both parent and the child, losing a Buzz Lightyear toy could be akin to tragedy. So I'm wondering if we're going to call it quits or we're going to make it even better. Wondering if we're going to make him into a movement piece, or I don't know what to do with him, folks. He's not an easy customer to image. We might just try and be creative and just take a section out of him and put him in the we'll just see how we go with this. It's not an easy customer to make. Well, calling him a customer, that sounds a bit crazy, a bit strange. Customer, you could call him a customer. He's let's see if we can make him look even better. Just a section of him. But he sure makes a lot of noise when he's chattering. Must drive the parents mad, but it's not going to be nice having to deal with the loss of such an expensive. It's obviously an expensive toy. It couldn't be a cheap toy to lose. I feel sorry for the kid in question who's lost it. But what can you do, folks? They go missing. It's not easy. Well, I had to pick him up. I just wanted to use him as a piece for a demo. But I doubt if the people would have gone back and tried to find him, because they knew that chances are he'd probably be gone. And yes, that is true. So I know I'm a bit of an opportunist, but it's not I don't think people would be chasing after the toy, even though they're fucking gonna miss the toy. It's such an expensive piece of kit when it comes to toys. That looks quite nice, that way I've framed it. So I'm wondering where the centre of this Buzz Lightyear job is going to be. I did want to make a really good demo out of this, and I think we've got a very good positioning for it. But at least he's not moving around now, although the movement might have looked good on the photocopier. But I didn't want it. You just can't predict how it's going to turn out. Him scrolling around. Maybe it would have been a more novel sort of demo, but it'd be nice just to capture him in his glory as he is. But he's not exactly going to be a very fun thing losing him. I'm sure the child would have been quite attached to this toy. Hopefully he or she will get over it. Probably more likely a bloke, but I'm pretty sure there are some women or some girls who also would appreciate Buzz Lightyear. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, because I'm a tomboy, I probably would have appreciated, maybe, I don't know. I used to like trucks and cars and shit like that. But they didn't have a Buzz Lightyear back then, of course, in the 70s or the 80s. I actually grew up out of toys when I was 10. So I don't have much of an affinity with toys, but this is a very expensive kind of toy, and it's probably going to be worth a lot as merchandise for the movie Toy Story. I don't know what generation this doll is. I don't think it's the original one. The original ones can fetch a lot of money, apparently. They're collectibles. They're considered collectibles. So I feel sorry for the child and the parents. It's not only a collectible, it's because the child loves this shit. I mean, shit, it's an expensive toy. And it's a toy that would be very popular. So yeah, very sad for the person who lost it. But I'm going to make something good out of it, folks. I hope that the child will appreciate my demo. Maybe if the child grew up a bit, it would be more acceptable. But anyway, there we have it. To infinity and beyond.